Well, welcome, Warrior Nation, to a beautiful Saturday here in Houston, Texas, as Annapolis Christian Academy taking on School of the Woods here, the second of 2 days of Annapolis's Houston tour. We will once again have 3 games like we did last night. The boys JV starting off here first, followed by girls varsity, and then the nightcap will be, well, early evening cap, I guess, will be the boys varsity. School of the Woods is a conference opponent, so this is a TCAL conference game. They are not in our region. And once again, just like last night with Humboldt, Texas, we're playing out of our region. Chance for us to kind of measure up and see what the competition looks like as we start taking a little sneak peek towards state and what that'll look like. Last night the boys JV cruised to a pretty easy victory in Humboldt. The girls played well, showed a lot of good things, but fell short against a pretty experienced Humboldt Lady Cougars team. And then the boys took control of the second half and cruised to a win last night. So 2 of 3 last night, but today hoping for 3 for 3. First up, though, the boys JV. School of the Woods has been an annual opponent in this Houston trip. Got a beautiful facility here. It's a Montessori school here in the heart of Houston. I guess I don't know Houston very well, but it's close to downtown. I can see the skyscrapers. But it's a beautiful school, and it's been a great stop for us on when we come to Houston. They're pretty gracious hosts. The boys JV has had a pretty successful season. Really, their only blemish on their record has been a team that sent their varsity instead of their JV. Otherwise, they have been able to handle everyone's JV that's come their way. Probably their most exciting game was when they played at King with Cesar Morales getting a buzzer or a 3-pointer, sent it to overtime, and then winning in overtime. Annapolis fans rolling in. Coach Gray here as coaches are starting to roll in, and the girls team come in as they'll be next up. So sit back, relax. So what else you're going to do on a Saturday other than watch some Warrior basketball? Because we're traveling, School of the Woods has graciously allowed us to wear our white home jerseys, but I imagine we'll be the visitor on the scoreboard. They'll be in their dark green and black away jerseys. School of the Woods, home of the Wildcats. A few years ago when we came here, they ended up being the 2A state champions, and we were the 1A state champions. It ended up being quite a game. We've had a really good history with them. And now that we're moving up to 2A, we'll be in the same division as they are. Want to pause and thank our sponsors. We're so thankful for their gracious help and work over allowing us to have these broadcasts, and we have quite a few. We have 3 levels of sponsors. Especially want to shout out to our top level sponsors, our Bellator sponsors, Allen Delna Group and City Church, for their generosity in allowing us to broadcast these games. We hope to continue to do that as we will broadcast as many of the home or as many, all their home games and as many away games as possible, particularly if they are conference games. And then when we get to state and hopefully get to the state championship, all those things will be broadcast. We also are broadcasting all junior high and grammar home games. Those are pay-per-view. You can also get a subscription for the price of admission. You can watch those games from the comfort of your living room or workplace, as long as you don't tell your boss, and enjoy Warrior basketball and see the up-and-coming Warriors. And that future looks pretty bright. The junior high teams, both 7th and 8th grade, boys teams in particular, have had a very successful season. But boys and girls, grammar and junior high. Less than a minute away now as the Warriors are going to head to their bench with Coach Hardman and Coach Hayden being the main coaches for them. Buzzer sounds. We're going to get ourselves going for first game of 3. Annapolis Christian Academy taking on School of the Woods, the Wildcats, here in Houston, Texas. Our boys JV is made up of mostly players that are not on the varsity. You get a sneak peek for what the future is to come of Warrior basketball. You can see we've got a good group. We'll see the starting 5. We'll see who those are as they come out. Looks like we have number 11, Noah Riojas, number 3, Xavier Lockyer, number 4, Lance Pepper, who was hitting on all cylinders yesterday, and 23, Ben Marsh. 3 freshmen, a sophomore and a junior, will be starting, as Blake Kenyon will be, number 13, will be doing the jump. Blake trying to get oriented, make sure he knows which basket is ours. I'll try to do my best on camera work. There's a bit of a glare behind me, so I'm trying to make sure I can see everything. Wrestle for the ball. Looks like Xavier's going to pick it up, and it'll be Annapolis ball. Over to Xavier. Ball gets stolen. Let's go to the Woods now in their first possession. Number 12 with the ball. No on him. Ball gets dribbled out of bounds, and it's going to be turnover back to Annapolis. Noah doing the duties. Down to Blake. Blake finding Ben. And an and one right away. So nice little 2-man game between our 2 post players. Blake and Ben yesterday, they did a really good job working together. Ben with a nice finish to the foul. I think they gave him the basket. It's not showing up on the scoreboard. Maybe I was wrong. Blake with the offensive rebound. He's going to get fouled. A good job with Blake getting in there. He's able to muscle his way through there. And now Annapolis shooting free throws. First one is in. That must have been wrong. The basket must not have counted. So first point of the game, Blake Kenyon. After that first free throw, he'll get a second one. That one's pure. Hit nothing but net. Oh, they did give him. Okay. So that score's right. 4-0 now. Tough defense. Looks like there's a steal. Little pass assist by Zave to Noah, and Annapolis off and running off that steal. Annapolis in that 2-3 zone. Looks like they were pretty aggressive in it. Almost steal by Blake. Jump shot off, offensive rebound. Ball fake, he's gonna relocate. Baseline jumper's good. Noah at the ball. School to wins. He's gonna find, they're looking at a zone. Ben had a lot of trouble, and I think he traveled, yep. Had some space, took a little bit of time to operate. By the time he figured out what was going on, he ended up traveling. Good defense by School of the Woods. Annapolis going to be pretty aggressive, looks like, sending that zone out. 2 trying to dribble through, find some help, and I think 3 seconds going to get called as one of the teammates camped out in the lane. So Annapolis attacking right away, and a little too hot to handle for Lance. It looks like Coach wants to pick the tempo up both defensively and offensively. Annapolis picking up at half court. High pass. And I think Blake a little too handsy, gets called for the foul. Blake did a good job yesterday defensively, had a tough assignment and did a great job. He's going to be playing more of a post position, looks like tonight, or today. Baseline, Blake on him, 12 trying to maneuver, and finds more defenders, tries to get around them. Back to 12. Looks like they're trying to, not really going anywhere. They're kind of stuck on this side of the court. And then back, no, almost with the steal, but eventually gets, but unfortunately gets the foul. Sorry, the camera, it's a little bit tricky because of the angle. I'm trying to do it all here. Over to 12. 12 surveying. Xavier on him. 2 trying to get around. Spin move. Gets to the middle of the lane. Loses the ball. Flips it over. Coach Hardman felt like he had a chance for a steal. Annapolis still on the attack mode defensively. And then 2 forcing the issue, and Blake gets called for the foul. School of Woods trying to find their way offensively. Defensively, Annapolis trying to shut things down, but I think Coach Hardiman's not real happy with defensively how things are going. He's going to take that timeout. I'm going to put a lens on here, so sorry, it's going to be kind of in everyone's way. Trying to find a little better camera lens angle, since this is, it's a nice gym, but the bleachers are real close to the court. It's not really giving me much of an angle. So try that. All right. School of Woods ball. Santi Pena in. As Blake, oh, ball's loose. Those got the loose ball, little flip, and score. So here comes the defense. 2 trying to get around. Another deflection and another steal by Noah. Now this time he's going to pull it out. He's going to attack. Nice pass to Zave, and that gets blocked, but a little too much. Zave's going to be shooting 2 after the foul. Noah doing a great job defensively. Quick hands, able to read those passes. He's gotten 2 steals in a row. Now Xavier shooting 2. First free throw is good. That one's good as well. Helps up 10-2. School of Woods trying to find an answer here with the defensive pressure. And here comes the defense again as Zave's now extending out. And Noah looking to react to that pass when they try to pass that left side. Baseline drive, nice drive by 2. Lance gave up that baseline and no one came to help. Now Annapolis pushing tempo. Lance trying to get in there, doesn't quite get it. Nice attempt. A little too short on the layup. And now back to the Woods. 12 trying to get something going and shuffled his feet. And that's turnover to Annapolis. Santi Pena taking the ball out to Noah. And Annapolis so far has been on attack mode defensively. Offensively, let's see if we can get something there. A little nice pass to Lance. Lance trying to get up under another shot, a little too short. He's had 2 good looks at the basket, just a little too short on those layups. Over to 12. 12's been kind of their main focal point. No on him. No, another deflection, another steal. Off and running, here we go. To Zave, he's trying to scoop, and oh, in and out. Nifty little move, just couldn't quite get the finish. Noah's been a tear so far. Now he picked up his ball. Now he's in a lot of trouble. Finds a teammate. Over to 12. Or sorry, over to 3. They've moved 12 now to the left side, I think, to try to balance things out a little bit, as they've been working pretty hard over on this left side. 2 finds his teammate. Now 12 trying to make a one-on-one move with Noah. Good recovery down low, good hustle. 2 gets around Zave, gets in the lane, floats, and blocked by Lance Pepper. It's a 2-man game, and now as Zave's going to pull it out. Finds Ben down low. Ben ball fake over to Lance. Lance had a lot of room to operate, and I think he felt the man coming and shuffled his feet before the foul. Gets called for the travel. They're giving Lance a lot of room on that backside. He's had a little bit of trouble finishing. Now 12 trying to operate. Santi on him, shutting that down. It's been 2 and 12 dominating most of the ball handling here. Over to 12. He's looking for some help. Decides to drive. Lance is there, and I think Lance, I think they're calling an offensive foul. I think it was maybe an illegal screen down low. Elliott Mills in. So on the offensive foul, it'll be Annapolis ball. School of the Woods in a 1-3-1 zone. Elliott Mills taking over duties. Orrin Prime in as well. There's Adam Copeland. Adam dribbling, kicking to Elliott, and I think it's going to be 3 seconds. Yep. Santi got in there. I think he was expecting Adam to take a shot, and instead Adam passed it, and he got stuck in there. Annapolis stays in that 2-3 zone. 12 with the ball. Elliott on him. 12 trying to get around him. He loses the ball, bounces around, and there's a fight for the ball and jump ball. It's going to go. It's going to stay here. Looking for a teammate. Having a little bit of trouble. Finds 2 as an outlet. Back to 12. 12 goes baseline. Santi's there. Gets his own rebound. And Orrin Prime deflects it out of bounds. School of the Woods subbing. 35 in now for 21. Wildcat ball. Off the deflection. 2 up top. Over to 3. 3 looking for some help, and I think drug his pivot foot and gets called for travel. Alexander Owsley in for the first time. One 1-3-1 zone from the Wildcats. Alexander got the ball stolen. Now Woods possession, long pass to 12. 12 takes the 3-pointer. That's a little bit long. Good position by Adam. Yeah, called by jump ball. Adam had the ball, needed to secured a little bit better. He showed that ball and it got tied up, and now after the jump ball, it goes to Annapolis. Elliott over to Oren. Oren a little bit of trouble corralling that ball. Finds Santi. Back to Elliott. Elliott's going to drive, and nice drive. A little bit strong. Good offensive rebound. That's too tight. Adam with the offensive rebound, too far under. Several chances, but Annapolis just having a hard time finishing. And now Oren's going to get called for the foul as 12 forced the issue. So there's some confusion, I guess, on what's going on. I think it's, yep, no one's in bonus yet. Less than a minute left. 12's going to ball fake, decides to pull back. 2 now driving. And Alex Owsley with the steal. Alexander wanted to get going, but forgot to dribble, and gets called for the travel. That's why these games are great. It gives everyone a chance to get some experience, get better. Stays with School of Woods. 46 seconds. Nice drive by 2. Contested by Adam. Santi's there, but gets rebound over him. 35 needs some help. Finds it 2. Over to 3. That's going to be a little short. And ball gets batted around, and there was a battle underneath, and I think they're going to call 35 by a little over the back. Santi was in good position, and School of the Woods is in the, so Annapolis is in the bonus after the 5 team fouls. And Alexander Owsley will be shooting 2 with 33 seconds left. Alex is working hard this season, but I don't know if he's scored, so this is a big opportunity for him if he can use it. So one more shot. Alexander trying to get his first point of the season. That's a little off, and they say missed the rim. So 33 seconds. Annapolis up 10-4. Elliott Mills gonna meet 2. Over to 12. Gets into the lane. Ball gets tipped around 35. I think it called for travel. I think he moved his, took a little extra step. Not quite the NBA yet. Good offensive rebound. He just tried to get a quick drop step. 19 seconds. Annapolis, whoa, crazy pass. Got to Adam. Adam, he traveled as well. So he lost his balance and tried to kick it out. Both teams exchanging turnovers. 13 seconds. 2 long pass to 12. 12's going to try to maneuver. Over to 2. Back to 12. Ball fake. Step back. It's been more of a 2-man game. 2, the sweeping shot at the buzzer, but misses. Good start for Annapolis. They've had tons of opportunities. They just haven't been able to finish. Needing, when they get those putbacks or layups, to take care of it. Both teams in a little bit of a feeling out process, and both teams a little bit sloppy on the turnovers. Defensively, Annapolis doing a pretty good job. Most of School of Woods' offense seems to be operating between 2 players. They've been able to keep both of them in check for the most part. Following this game will be the girls' game. Coach Gray and the girls looking to build on some of the really good things that they did last night. This matchup will be a little bit more favorable as far as just Humble girls had a little more experience and height. This one will be a little bit more of a favorable matchup for the girls. Looking for them to get a big conference win on the road. School of the Woods ball. Start of the second quarter. Annapolis stayed in that 2-3 zone. People that ended the game 3 with the three-pointer, little short, big rebound at 31. 12 now taking a shot. That's short. Santi with the rebound. And I think it's going to go off of one of the Wildcats' feet. Stays here. Annapolis having a little bit of a hard time with rebounding. We need to get in a little better position on the defensive rebounds. And now that 1-3-1 over to Oren. Down to Adam. Adam being careful with that pivot foot. Oren lost it, out of bounds, and they're going to stay off of Oren. Both Annapolis having a little bit hard time hanging on to the ball and not turning it over. You clean that up a little bit. Over to 12. Little give and go as 2 tries to get to the lane. Adam contests it and deflects it. There should be a travel. 31's doing a good job getting in there. Once he gets the ball, he seems a little uncertain what to do and end up falling to the floor and traveling. Adam did a good job contesting that shot, got a piece of it. And now here comes the steal, is just not paying attention. And a little sneaky move by 2. And now Elliott's going to try to drive and dish. Finds Adam, lost the ball. Oren with the ball. 2, now the defense extending way out for School of the Woods. Elliott's going to pull up jumper, a little too strong. Offensive rebound, fought for but lost. Now 24 with the ball. And now Wildcats with the ball. And now intensity sped up a little bit here as 12's going to step through here, and they're going to say before the shot. Oh, wait, now they're going to change their mind. Not quite sure if they're going to give him the basket or not. Doesn't look like they are. Foul on the ground. Over to 40 as he's in the ball game for the first time. Ball's loose, and Blake's going to grab it. Go back to Noah. Noah in the game. Over to Lance. And Lance had a hard time handling it, and then the steal. Elliott almost gets the ball back. And now 12 up top. Noah, he's been a problem for them. He has had several steals already. 3's going to drive in. A little bit long. Santi with the defensive rebound. And is just going to bail himself out. Just knock it off of him as Santi was in a little bit of trouble. Couldn't find an outlet. Noah with the ball now, so he'll be taking point. Noah's going to drive through that lane and could have taken the. And Blake, big rebound. That's too strong. Ball's loose. Elliott grabs it. Finds Noah. Noah, no look to Lance. Lance going to drive baseline. Going to get fouled. Noah, I think, had a wide open lane. I don't know why he could just taken it right to the basket. Sometimes, like I said yesterday, the best shot is yours. Sometimes passing it makes it a little more difficult. Blake finds good position, gets pushed from behind, misses it. Annapolis having a hard time scoring. They've had point-blank shots, many shots at the rim, and haven't been able to score. Blake recovers, knocks it out of bounds, stays here. Back to 2, back to 12. Ball fake, and he moved his feet. 5:36 left. Annapolis getting really good looks. They just need to be able to finish. Noah now with the ball. Screen up top. Finds Elliott. Elliott tried to force it in there. Bounces around to Santi. Blake with the rebound. Blake, lots of people knocking around. Noah's going to take it. He's got a wide open shot. It's short. Another rebound by Elliott, who reached elevated. Nice rebound by Elliott. And several missed opportunities again. There's Blake wide open and gets fouled. Blake's been able to, on those inbounds play, been able to get good position. Just can't quite get the finish. This time he was fouled. He'll be shooting 2. The Warriors have been stuck on 10 for quite a while. See if Blake can get us off of that. Start the scoring again. So misses first one. Going for his second one. That one's a high one. That misses everything. Napa's still stuck on 10 points. Here comes the defense extending out. Over to 12. Back to 2. 2's going to find 31 down low. Kicks out to 12, and he traveled. After the turnover, Warrior ball. Over to Lance. Lance to Elliott. He's got some space. Baseline jumper. That's good. Nice little baseline jumper for Elliott. Gave him lots of space and able to bury that one. Hopefully that opens the door to some of the scoring that we've been missing. Elliott now, lots of aggressiveness. Bounce pass. Santi's there, and I say off of Santi. Almost got the steal. Napo's switching defenses. It's going to be Noah with the steal, but I think he stepped out of bounds. So Napo's switching to man-to-man. I think they're going to pick up. They're going to. Annapolis caught napping as Lance all the way back. Good hustle. I didn't know he got called for the foul, but that was a good foul. For some reason, Annapolis thought it was their ball. They all went to their offensive end, and it wasn't, leaving 2 Wildcat players alone under the basket. Good hustle by Lance. That's a good foul. That would have been a sure layup. So 35 is now going to have to earn it from the stripe. So 7-12. Now 8-12, 4-point game. And School of the Woods now extending to a full court press. They're going to leave people wide open. It looks like Elliott just, again, having simple things like just catching and trying to get going. Having a little bit of a hard time with that. Layups. Now nobody picking up the ball handler. Now Blake does. Looks like he's got balls loose. Blake did a good job yesterday, and I think he traveled, yeah. Blake did a great job yesterday with his man-to-man defense. School of the Woods extended. They're way overextended. They've got 5 guys here and only 1 guy back. 4 guys here, 1 guy back. Apples should have numbers if they use it. To Lance, and there's a layup. Yeah, that press, if they decide to stay in it, is going to, that's not, I don't think, set up really well. Warriors could take huge advantage of that. Annapolis in a man-to-man now. Noah on 2. And having a hard time now that we've gone man-to-man to find anyone to pass to. Just trying to get past Noah. Noah doing a good job. Ball's loose. Finally picks it up, and now he's dead. And 2 comes through there. Nice pass by 2. And foul. Blake had to go over to help, and then a late recovery ended up just fouling. First free throw's good. So 9-14, Ben Marsh in for Blake. Free throw is good as well. Woods in that. It looks like they've changed their press. That's probably wise. The way it was set up wasn't going to work real well. Back to Noah. Noah finds Ben down low. Ball fakes. Kicks it out to Noah. Over to Elliott. Elliott finds Ben. A little baseline jumper too strong. And here comes the Wildcats. Annapolis in that man-to-man. Ben up with 2. That'll be a tough duty for him as 2's their main ball handler. Noah trying to get a 12 three-pointer by 3. That's off. Ben fighting for the ball. Still loose. Noah picks it up. Now they got numbers. Noah, Elliott out front. And too strong. Offensive rebound by Noah, and he's going to pull it out. Another missed layup for the Warriors. Ben left all alone, but can't hold on to it, and then just volleyballs it to a teammate too hard. Annapolis in a little bit trouble with just some of the more basic things here. You need to wake up a little bit, take care of the ball better. Xavier Lockyer in now. Annapolis in that man-to-man. Trying to get a screen. Lance on 12. Lance doing a good job. Moving his feet well. 12 can't find much going. There's help. That should have been a travel. Yep. He picked up his dribble and kept moving, looking for a teammate, and nobody was open. Over to Xavier. Xavier's going to drive baseline. Ball fake finds Ben. Little too. That angle of that pass was. He was open, just the angle wasn't there, and Ben tried to save it. Ends up turning the ball over. There's going to be a timeout as coach from School of Woods trying to get his team to figure out offensively how to attack that man-to-man. Annapolis making some mistakes that they would need to clean up. Mishandling balls, missing layups, some of the more basic things. Being on the second day of a road trip, sometimes you have to shake some of the rust off, and this is a good experience for the junior varsity team. So as the varsity teams goes on the road on multiple day tournaments like state, being able to play, sleep in a hotel, come back, play well. This is a great learning experience for them. Got to figure all that out. Defensively, they've been playing pretty well. It's been the bright spot so far. See if they can start getting their offense going. Man-to-man defense, Noah on number 2. See what the coach had cooked up. He's got 4 low, and now here comes the double team. And I think coach trying to force the issue with the double team and got 12 to carry the ball. Another turnover. Noah now with the ball. He's going to jog the ball up. Woods in there, 1-3-1. Noah's going to drive right through the middle, finds Ben, and another mishandled ball. And looks like Ben went hard into the wall. It bounces up. I think he's more disappointed himself than anything. Adam's going to come in just to check, just make sure he's okay. I think he is. Noah now extending his defense out, picking up three-quarter court. School of Woods 4 low look, waiting for somebody to make a move, I'm guessing. Trying to dribble around Noah, and that's another carry. Not sure what they're trying to do. I don't know if they're trying to isolate. Either way, it doesn't seem to be working out real well for them. Warriors, Santi with the screen up front, finds Adam. Adam's going to try to drive way off the mark. Another defensive rebound. And here come the Wildcats. Minute left. 2's just going to come barreling through. He's going to meet a whole host of Warriors, and nice strong finish. And now it's a 2-point game with a free throw, making it possibly a 1-point game. And so now 1-point game, less than a minute left before half. Annapolis having a really hard time offensively, finding ways to score. And Noah gets called for travel. Another turnover. Wildcats now with the chance to take the lead before half with 48 seconds left. And the Wildcats in that 4 deep. Two's trying to get around Noah. I don't know if that's the best strategy, and he's going to almost turn the ball over. A scrum for the ball, 3-pointer is long. Noah with the ball, trying to run with it. 35 bumps into him. He's going to try to get the foul on the shot. I think they're called on the ground. .24 seconds left, Warrior ball. So Noah with the ball, trying to find someone down low. Outlet to Xavier. Xavier, Noah left alone for that 3-pointer in the corner. That's good. It's a nice shot by Noah. That's much needed points. Noah on 2, and 2's been trying to dribble around, double team. The ball's loose. Another steal by Noah. Annapolis off and running over to Lance. Lance for the layup, and 1. Finally got that layup to go. And he's going to be shooting a free throw at the end of the second quarter. I think there should be some time left. They're already into halftime. A little too eager on the moving this game along. Guess they're letting it go. Lance with the free throw is good. Finally, some points at the end of the second half, or second quarter. Annapolis got a little bit stagnant, turning that ball over multiple times, having trouble with catching and layups, and needing to clean that up significantly. Wildcats came all the way back, and then Annapolis able to extend the lead just a smidge right before half. Following this game will be the girls' varsity game. You can see the Lady Wildcats warming up, as the Lady Warriors will be looking to get a big conference win on the road. Showed some signs of some really good things. Defensively, they played really well. They were able to change their strategy and do some things to adjust the team, made it a little bit more difficult for them. Really, at the end, their biggest problem was just being able to score points. That became the big thing at the end. But it looks like this matchup will be a little bit more favorable for them, both size and experience. That'd be a good chance for Annapolis to notch a big win. And then later, the boys varsity will be playing School of the Woods. Talking with their coach, they've lost several close ones. He said, I think if I remember him right, that they've gone to overtime 5 times this season. I believe they've lost all of them. So you can see that they are they've been in almost all of their games, but just haven't been able to finish. I think for Annapolis it'll be important to start strong and put some distance between them and the Wildcats, and kind of get to the point where they'll abandon all hope of a comeback. At a quick, good finish or good start, both in the first quarter and the start of the second half, I think would be really bode well for the Warriors. Well, we will have all 3 games. We are thankful that you are joining us today. We were able to broadcast all 3 of these games live from Houston. So we will be about 6 minutes away for the start of the third quarter. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Watching the JV boys taking on School of the Woods, their JV. First of 3 games. Following this will be the girls, and then the boys varsity game. We'll have 3 separate broadcasts, so we'll end the stream with each game and restart the same one, or restart a new one on the same platform. We'll be back in a few minutes. Welcome back, Warrior Nation, to about a minute away from the start of the second half of the boys JV game versus School of the Woods, Warriors versus Wildcats. Annapolis, you wouldn't look at the score, but just watching the game would seem to have been in control of this game. Defensively, they've been able to lock everyone down. But unfortunately, their own turnovers and missed layups particularly have allowed the Wildcats to stay in the game and get dangerously close to even taking the lead. Coach Hardeman, I'm guessing, has gave them some extra time to shoot around during halftime, as this is the second day of a road trip, and sometimes you just don't sleep in your own bed and in a different gym. Takes a little bit of time to reacclimate yourself. There we go. To basketball and catching and dribbling and not traveling and making layups. Start of the second half, starting with number 40 Santi Pena, number 4 Lance Pepper, 3 Xavier Lockyer, 11 Noah Riojas, and 10 Caleb, or sorry, not Caleb, that's his brother, Adam Copeland. Annapolis ball to start of the third quarter. Annapolis leading 19-13. They're in their home whites. That's just because the Wildcats were gracious to let us not have to wear our away jerseys 2 days in a row without washing them. Now with the ball, over to Santi. Finds Xavier, a little baseline jumper. That's a little short. Nice rebound by Adam. Adam scoops it to Santi. Coach Hardeman not happy about Adam just not taking it back up. And by doing that, got teammates caught in that 3-second violation. 2 at the ball. Almost a steal by Noah. 12 able to corral it, but ends up traveling. Noah's been a nemesis for them, for their ball handlers. Noah out the ball. Woods in that 1-3-1 over to Santi. Finds Xavier. He's going to drive this time. Floater. That's a little bit too short. Offensive rebound. Pass by Adam. Adam needs to go up, and he just hesitates. Coach Hardeman is just like beside himself. This is a big learning experience for him. This is why we do our JV games, to give everyone a chance to do that. 12 dribbles around Noah. Little floater, a little bit strong. Offensive rebound, 31. 3 now for the three-pointer. That's short. Another offensive rebound. 3 needs some help. Tries to find a teammate. And ball gets handed off to 12. 12 stepped out of bounds. And Noah once again applying that pressure for turnover. Blake Kenyon in for Adam. No operating with that 1-3-1. Over to Lance. Lance to Blake. Blake for Santi, wide open. Nice layup. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Good finish down low. Annapolis in a man-to-man. And Wildcats just trying to spread out, trying to get 12 some room to work. Gets around Noah. It's a tough shot. And offensive rebound. Good rebounding by 31. 3 needing some help. Tries to get around Lance. Picks up his dribble. He's in trouble again. I think 35 was in the lane. 3-second violation. Noah now picking up tempo. Long pass to Lance. Lance has got some room. Kicks to Santi. Santi misses that layup. Ball rolls around. Still loose. Noah's going to pick it up. Able to do it on the backcourt because it did change possessions. Over to Santi. Santi to Noah. 3-pointer. It's good. So Santi doing a nice assist. They're going to find a little space in that 1-3-1 for him to operate and find some teammates. Now 12. Trying to ground 11. He's not a lot going on there. As Noah's doing a good job shutting off that dribbling lane, and now he lost the ball. Ball's dead. They're going to try to double team, finds 3. And back to 12. And Noah's trying to get that closely guarded, and steal by Xavier. It's 2-on-1. Can't get the handle, and they're going to say double dribbled. Noah now picking up right away. He's going to back off a little bit. 12 now. Trying to find a teammate, and that's another steal by Xavier. 2-on-1. He's going to take it all the way in, and nice layup. 12 was playing that passing lane. Xavier did a good job just taking it. That was the best option. They've caught themselves in some problems by trying to do that extra pass when it wasn't necessary. 4:51. Trying to force the issue with 12 as that's a travel. They're trying to get Lance to double team him. It's just 12 just isn't willing to pass, so might as well force the issue with him, as he's had a hard time ball handling against that pressure. Orrin Prime in. Santi finding Blake, nice pass. And that's too short. Xavier fighting for the rebound, but loses it. Ballcat ball. And now 12. Pulls up to the top of the key 3-pointer, that's off. Santi rebound, needs some help. Gets caught by 3, deflected by Noah. Blake over to Santi. Santi long pass to Orrin. Orrin misses that layup, another miss. Once again, another layup, man. Annapolis needs to tighten that up. Orrin swats that out of bounds, stays here. Just over 4 minutes left. 12. And Orrin trying to defend 12, and he finally is able to get to the lane. And here they go. Over to Zave. Zave's going to get to the lane, over to Santi, and that ball gets stolen. They're on to Santi's game a little bit. Seeing him trying to work it to Blake. Ball gets deflected and stolen by Noah. Noah out in front. Nice finish. Noah's been a terror with that ball handler. And now the defense ramping up. Ball's loose again. Almost a steal. 21 with the ball. Over to 3. He's going to try a 3-pointer. That's going to be short. Battle for the ball. Battle. Santi gets it. Long outlet pass. Noah out in front. Had some trouble. Tries to get the acrobatic shot to go, but does get the foul. Should have say it was on the ground. I think Noah's trying to force the shooting foul, but it's on the ground. Santi's open for the layup. Block from behind. Blake, big rebound. Over to Noah. Noah left wide open for 3. That's way off. Annapolis in that man-to-man. 12, I'm not sure what he's trying to do. And there's the deflection, a steal. And now they're off and running. Noah's going to be all by himself as he flies to the basket. Easy layup. Nice pressure by Annapolis. Gets another turnover, transition layup. And here comes the double team. 12 waiting for it this time. Lots of reaching. The ball gets knocked out of bounds and off of 12. 12's having a hard time ball handling against that pressure. Subs coming in, Alexander Owsley, Noah Riojas, all in. Elliot Mills now taking over point. Over to Orrin. Orrin finds Blake. Blake turnaround jumper is good. They're finding space in these 1-3-1 and being smart. Like I said, sometimes they try to pass too much. In that case, taking what the defense gave him. Blake with a nice turnaround jumper. Elliott with the foul. Getting a little greedy on trying to get another turnover. Oh, that ball's going to be stolen and does. Elliott with good defense, looking for some help. Finds Oren for three. He's going to take it. High, sharp, misses everything. Xavier's waiting for it. We'll call it a pass. We'll call it a pass. Elliott now picking him up. Three-quarter court. Comes flying through, gets to the lane. Blake's there, and lots of contact. Blake tried to go up to block it, but ended up jumping into 12. Gets called for the foul. Blake's going to probably have, I think he has 2, maybe 3 fouls now. First one's off. Coach Hardeman's just want him defensively just to keep his position and not get in the air. Second one is good. Are they giving him three shots? Don't quite understand that. I didn't think he was at the three-point line. All right, maybe it's just me. I was confused. Annapolis up 34-16. They've opened up much better this third quarter than they had in the first half. Was struggling with some of the things, and in that first half, doing a better job taking care of the ball, making some layups. And now defensively starting to crank things up as well. Wildcats have been pretty one-dimensional offensively, and Annapolis starting to take advantage of that with their defense, looking to double team the ball handler as he's had some trouble dribbling against the pressure. It's good to see Annapolis making those layups. That was a thing that was really holding them back that first half, and they could have really been extending that lead. Coach Hardeman taking the whole timeout, trying to get things a little more organized. He's got a new crew in there, Ben Marsh in there as well now. It's a third free throw. One's off. Ben trying to rebound, gets out rebounded by 21. Misses that, and he gets his own rebound. Oren's coming in to fight for it. 21 that should be a travel. 21 did a good job getting in there. Ben couldn't quite keep him off the boards, and now it's Annapolis ball. Elliott almost turned that ball over. Needs to be careful about telegraphing the passes. And to Ben, and that ball is telegraphed and stolen. Now 12 with the ball, Wildcat ball off the turnover. And for Ben, good position, and that should be a travel. Yep, Ben did a good job, which I think was important as coach was stressing, not leave your feet, keep your position. He did that and forced a turnover. Elliott now operating off that 1-3-1 to Oren, to Ben, the high post. Ben need to be strong with the ball. Elliott over to Alexander. Alex trying to get to Xavier. This ball's kind of a weak pass. Scrum for the ball, lots of bodies on the floor. And I think it's going to be called a jump. No lack of hustle from either team. And I think Wildcat a little worse for the wear. It's going to be green ball, maybe. That's what the arrow says. I think the officials are conferring if that's actually the case. I think they're going to say it's Annapolis ball. It's Annapolis ball after the scrum. And trying to get something to Xavier. Baseline, needs some help. Over to Oren, he's in a bad spot. Good pass to Alex, and I think 3 seconds as Ben was camped out there. Annapolis staying in that man-to-man defense. Elliott doing a good job moving his feet. Here comes a double team. Almost a steal over to 21. That should be a travel. And instead it's a foul and one. He definitely walked before he shot. Took 3 steps. A good finish. That ball, it's a live ball. No one seems to be reacting to it. It should be a, yeah. Annapolis a little bit, still a little sleepy. Over to Oren, back to Elliott. Elliott getting through, finding Xavier, corner 3. That's good. So Elliott slicing and dicing. Nice sweet assist. 39 seconds. Here comes a double team. 21. Good defense by Ben. He's going to get his own rebound. Lots of bodies on the floor. Elliott scrambling, ball's loose. Another. Wow, that was a big hit. As I think Oren and 12. I think Oren on the dive got a piece of 14's face. Or 12's face, excuse me. So both teams, no lack of hustle. He said he's good. Bodies flying all over. Great hustle from both teams. Incidental, kind of unfortunate contact, but it looks like 12's good. Elliott trying to force a bad pass. Ball stolen by Zave. He's trying to bully his way through there and gets contact and gets called for the foul. So one-man show, Zave versus the Wildcats. That's going to be a 5 fouls for one of their team. So 21 is game's over in the third quarter. He's a good rebounder. That's good. They're definitely going to miss him. Finds Elliott, tries to force it in there, but stays here. Annapolis trying to get something going at the block. Wildcats a little more wary on that. They've let that happen a few times. Finds Alexander, turn the shot, and got it! There's his first basket of the season. You can hear the crowd erupt. Beautiful little turnaround. His big smile on Alex's face. Annapolis now feeling a little energy off of that. See what they can use it defensively. Elliott and now Xavier, lots of contact, and 12 swinging and swatting. I think they're going to call a foul on Elliott. They're letting a lot of the hand slapping go, and it's starting to get a little bit rough. Under a second, 0.7 seconds. It's going to be more of a catch and shoot. He's going to try to do it. He got it off in time. Oh, that was a good shot. 12, nice job. In and out. Annapolis, big comeback or big push in the third quarter after struggling that first half, coming back and really putting the hammer down this third quarter and opening up a 20-point lead. Highlight of that quarter, definitely Alex's first points. Wasn't an easy one either. A little fadeaway turnaround jumper. And now we are moving into the fourth quarter. Start of the fourth quarter, it'll be Wildcat ball. Annapolis opening up a 20-point lead in that third quarter. Ball's loose, boy. Elliott almost had another shot at it. There's a double team and forcing that errant pass. Another turnover. Annapolis, with that ball pressure, has been causing the Wildcats tons of trouble. Alexander with the ball, back to Elliott. Over to Zaven, corner three, that's high. Little, and Elliott, or Alexander, nice rebound by Oren. Three can't quite get the handle. It's a good hustle. Both teams showing a lot of hustle this game. A lot of bodies on the floor, a few floor burns I'm guessing are going to happen after the end of this game. Wood staying in that 1-3-1. Elliott operating off of that to Zave. He's going to get to the baseline, pull up jumper. That's going to bounce around and out. Another scrum for the ball. Elrain finds it. Jumper too long. Ben's fighting for the ball and almost saves it. Ben spent a lot of time on the floor this game. Love his hustle. Couldn't quite get the handle on the ball. There's the screen, 12 floating. A little short. Ben, offensive rebound, needs to get that ball up. When he grabs that ball, he brings it down to his belly button and really needs to get it up and out. When he brings it down, it's going to be tied up. Elliott a point, long pass to Oren and way over the top. Forced that. There's really no need to do that. Just an extra dribble would have gotten him a better angle. 12 with the ball again. He's been the main focal point of their offense. Elliott on him. Here comes the double team. And almost a steal from the backside. 12 kicks it to three. Close out. And now Annapolis scrambling, trying to recover, and they do. Elliott doing a good job. 12 trying to get around and Ben with the help. Now 12's in trouble, needs a teammate. And I think he's going to call 3 seconds on 31. So once he gets to the baseline, pick up his dribble, there's not a lot of good things that will happen when you do that. Elliott speeding things up. He's going to drive all the way to the lane, kick to Xavier. Xavier's going to try to get some help. Finds Elliott. Elliott's in trouble. He's in, and then same thing. Picked up his dribble on the baseline. 12 scoop, misses it. Alexander rebound over to Elliott. Warriors running. Finds Zave down low and good finish. Elliott, nice assist. Good outlet pass by Alexander. Good teamwork. And here comes the double team again. 12's going to drive around. Ben's there. Misses that layup. Alexander can't quite get the handle. Finally does. Finds Ben. Ben finds a guard. And now they've got man down deep. It's a kind of a low pass. Zave able to corral it. Another. If he didn't see it, he could have stolen it. Ball kind of snuck past him, and Zave with a little float finish. Now Annapolis really opening up the scoring here. Ben, good defense. Just forgot to box out. 35. Got his own rebound, and Zave got the foul as he tried to go for the ball. Ben did a good job keeping his feet just on the shot. Just needed to box out, and the foul goes against the Warriors. 5:28 left. Annapolis now in command, 43-19. New group coming in. High looping pass. 40 having a hard time corralling it and misses it, and that's going to be a turnover. Got Blake Kenyon in, Adam Copeland, Santi Pena, and Lance Pepper in now. And Zave will move to point. Finds Adam down low, over to Blake. Lance is going to take that three. That's a little short. I think that ball might have gotten deflected a bit or hit his hand. It came off kind of weird. He was stroking it really well out yesterday. Blake's going to take on point guard duties, defending that. And the ball gets kicked off, and 12 tried to bully his way through Blake. That's just not going to happen. Finds Adam in the corner. He's going to drive, kick it to Blake. Extra pass. Probably better to shoot it. That's smart. Nice shot by Adam. Adam's a little too unselfish, if I can use that term. That time he was smart. He was open, take the shot. That's all I need. No, don't need that extra pass. It's a nice knockdown jumper. Blake moving his feet well. Blake's really hard to get around. He's a good defender, and 12's going to have a lot of problems if he's going to try to do that. And he's going to just dribble out of bounds. Off of Blake. Ball stays here. I think it's green ball. A little confusion. There's 12. And scoop and misses that. Adam needs to get that ball up and just barely gets it to Lance. Lance, nice drive. He's got a little bit late on that pass. Once that lane closes down, that's a dangerous pass to try to get across. Finds Blake through the contact. Good strong take by Blake. Gets the foul. Blake will be shooting 2. 4:20 left. Annapolis up 45-19. They've really clamped down on the Wildcats and shut down that scoring. First one's off. And some of the struggles that the Warriors were having first half have really rectified that and opened things up. Second one's good. Annapolis staying in that man-to-man. Blake on 12. Here comes a double team, and they're going to get Zay with the foul. Little too anxious to try to get a steal. Really need to play good defense. The ball will present itself. And a steal by Blake off the inbound. Blake's going to get the layup, and then they're trying to go over the top of Blake, and he's just too athletic for that to happen. Now Annapolis switching defenses to a 2-3. 12 now. 40, thought about a shot, pulls it down, almost a steal by Lance. 12 over to 40. 40's gonna, that should have been a travel. It's a two-man game. Adam then reacts to that. It's 3-on-1 over to Lance. Lance left hand layup, misses that. Santi with the follow and the finish. It's a good hustle by the Warriors. Can't assume that everything's going to be made, even on an open layup. And Annapolis really opened things up here offensively. 3. Save almost with that steal. The offense become pretty predictable. A double hand block, and I think that should be a travel. No, it was going to be a foul first. Adam blocked it with both hands, almost like a volleyball block, and then came back and tried to recover and ended up pushing. Clock will be running, I think, for the sake of the score, so this game will be over a little bit quicker than normal. 40 in the middle. He's going to pull himself out. Needs some help, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. Nope, Lance is going to beat him to the ball, and nice right-hand finish. Lance is a lefty. That's his offhand. Nice finish by him. Annapolis in that 2-3 zone. 12 trying to operate. Again, they're being really one-dimensional. Another steal. It's 3-on-1, and Lance with the left-hand finish. That's his strong hand. That made that a little bit easier for him. And now it's turned into a bit of a track meet for Annapolis as Wildcats becoming very, very one-dimensional. And that should be a double dribble. Yep, here comes 4 new ones on. Ben Marsh, Alexander Owsley, Orrin Prime, and Elliot Mills all on. Lance will be the only one that stays. With 1:55 and running. And Ben almost threw the ball away. Elliot slices, dices, finds Alex. Orrin for 3. That's long rebound to Elliot. Elliot's going to pull it out. Finds Lance. Baseline jumper's good. So Annapolis now scoring in bunches. 1:27 left. 2-3. 12 over to 3. 3 with that three-pointer. He's been trying to get that shot to go and doesn't. Orrin now with the ball. You got numbers. Oren's having a hard time keeping his feet in the ball, but eventually does. Dishes to Ben. Misses that. Ball bounces around. Rebound 35. The Wildcats going to settle everything down. Minute left. Annapolis up 56-19. 12 trying to find some room. 3. There's just trying to find something to work for him. Nice pass. This is that. 12 with the ball. Gets into the lane. Misses that shot. The ball gets rocketed into Oren. It's 2-on-1. Oren with a little scoop and score. Nice dandy finish. 18 seconds left. Should probably be the last possession. I think the Wildcats are just going to dribble it out. Maybe try to get one more shot. 6 seconds. See if they decide to take one more shot. 3 will do it at the buzzer and miss everything. Good turnaround for the Warriors as they had some trouble in that first half and then really turned on the Jets here in the third and then the fourth quarter and walked away with a commanding victory. So the JV goes 2-0 this weekend in Houston. Good sign for things to come as they came and finished some business. Now on to the girls varsity game. That'll be our next one up, as this will be a good road test for the Warriors. They're looking to bounce back after the loss last night, build on some of the good things they had. So join us for the broadcast of the girls varsity coming up here shortly. Signing off, let's go Warriors.